Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of The Long Dark. We've been asked by the old trapper to fix his rifle, which means we're going to have to head out to the train yard. One thing I want to do before we head off, is just very quickly go through and decide which supplies we want to take. So let's kick this open and we'll sort ourselves by weight. We don't need both hatchets, so we can drop one of them off. I am going to keep the... Am I going to keep the storm lantern? I suppose we're going through a railway tunnel, so it does make sense to hold on to it. That would be sensible. We're going to leave one thing of food behind. That's another kilogram gone. We don't need 13 flare shells. Let's leave 5 of them. 6 of them? Let's leave 7 of them. We also don't need 2 distress pistols, so we can drop 1 of them off. This is all extra weight that we're not really wanting to carrying around. Bandages, we can leave 3. Cloth and cured leather, we can leave most of that. Just a little bit in case we need to do some emergency repairs on stuff. We'll keep the can opener. We'll eat that rabbit, like, instantly. Oops, that's not eating it. That's just transferring it across.
I could use a drink.
So we'll pull that back. We've only got 1 sewn on us. We've got a hell of a lot of flares, and each of these takes up a 1/4 of a kilogram. We'll leave ourselves 2. That should be enough. Cattail heads we can eat. We'll hold on to them. We don't need 2 separate sets of matches. Let's leave all the cardboard ones. Also, the cured gut and the... cured gut we'll hold on to. Fresh gut will drop inside. I think probably the rest is reasonable for us to be holding on to a little bit. Not this many sewing kits, though. That is a bit extreme. Now, this container can hold 50 kilograms. I like that it does it based on weight rather than based on actual item size, is what I'm trying to say. All the rose hips can go. That arrowhead we've been carrying around for a very long time. It doesn't weigh much, so I'm not too fussed about that, but... it is like a question of, do we need to be holding all this stuff? The line, the old man's beard, rifle ammo will drop both of them off. Which is maybe foolish, because we were actually on our way to go and get the rifle fixed, but we also don't need to be carrying all of this. This is looking much, much better in terms of supplies and weight. If I keep this seed of firewood, we'll keep the peaches, we'll keep the simple tools and pry bar. We're about to... well, we'll have that for food on the journey. I think that's okay. Don't need 3 accelerants, though. Only really need 1. And we don't need this much soda. Because we can sort out some water just before we head off. We'll keep the bad antibiotics. 22 kilograms, that's looking a bit better. Antiseptic, accelerant, we don't need both bits of cash. Keep the magnifying lens, which is hilarious. And... get rid of those salty crackers. And we don't need both whetstones. We'll leave the good one behind so that we're ready to go. And I think that'll probably do. Let's just check. So for fire related... oh yeah, we've got way too much in the sense of tinder. 4 newsprint, cedar firewood, sticks. That's fine. Medical supplies, we don't need all of these. We are not a painkiller addict. No siree. There we go, that's a bit better. Clothing, we don't have any spares, so that's fine. And that's probably more food than we need. So let's just drop a couple of these off. There we go. And that, I think, is reasonable for tools. Okay, so we are properly sorted out. We will drop those fresh guts just inside so that they can cure up. We put them near here. So both of those have been dropped. And one thing I wanted to do was I wanted to craft up an old man's beard dressing, because we can give that to the trapper for some trust. So give items. In fact, we may as well give him both bits of cloth. And the old man's beard dressing. And we'll give him the pork and beans. He seems obsessed with it. Current trust takes him to 269. And
die if I don't drink something soon.
If we very quickly go to our knowledge, 225 was the previous level. We need to get him to 300 before we can unlock more. That's fine. Alright, let's melt up some snow. We'll drink some stuff. And we'll probably sleep and eat before heading on out. Just to make sure that we're starting off in the best possible condition. Now, there are 2 supply caches on the way within this area, so we might take a little bit of time to investigate those. Let me just get this glugged away. And we can have a very quick look at the map. So we're at the trapper's place. Up here, there's a supply cache. And then over here, by the rail tunnel, there's another supply cache. So I think we're going to pop out and have a quick look at that, because it's still early in the day. And that'll at least give us an idea of what other stuff we could be holding on to. Also, it gives us a little bit of direction, because it's kind of like up there around the back somewhere. Kind of want to grab some more stones as well on the way, because we're going to end up eating more things. Specifically rabbits, if we have the opportunity. Oh, grab these while we're here. It's all extra trust for the old dude. It's not much, but every little bit helps. And I do kind of want to get his trust level up. I feel like we missed out a little bit on what was going on with... I think I'm going to have to go behind this, aren't I? What was happening with the old lady previously. So it'll be good to properly investigate, I'd say. Also, for the life of me, I don't remember where I left my snare. I think I might have left it down near Max's last stand. That looks like it's a potential way back, but doesn't necessarily look safe. I think this may actually just be going down into the corner and not taking us anywhere useful. We'll wander around and we'll have a little look anyway, just in case. No, I'm calling that a failed direction. So from there, yeah, it looks like it should be obvious. So let's head back up over here and we'll see if we can see what would be considered like the outcrop.
I need to find food.
We've got food. Don't worry about it, mate. I got your back. Maybe specifically that rock there. Although it doesn't look like we can get behind it, but yeah, appearances can be deceptive. Oh, hello. I'm not going to hit him with a distress pistol, but we might get lucky with a rock. The one single rock we have, and if not, then, well, we don't get a chance to try again. Man, there's 3 rabbits here. So easy to get distracted. So easy. Nope. Okay, well, we need to find new rocks. But that's not why we came out. We came out to look for supply caches. So let's see if we can find anything. Can we get behind this at all? It doesn't really look like it. Now, I know we came in through a cave somewhere around here, but the map orientation has thrown me off a little bit. Maybe it's down here at this thing. Broken off tree? Indicating or hiding anything? No. Okay, let's check the next rock over this way then. Right, that is actually the cave we came in at.
It's not the right way.
So maybe... Aha! Some flares. Well, I'm not sure if that was necessarily worth all the effort to try and find it, but, you know, flares are always good. Okay, how are we doing for positions here? So we've got there, there's quite a way to go. Let's not grab any more sticks. Right, I think I'm just going to push on, and we'll try and work through the night a little bit, so... We'll eat the rabbit. We'll eat the wolf meat. Delicious wolf meat. Have a little bit of a drink, and then we will just carry on. We'll get the next supply cache, if nothing else. And then we can take it from there. And, you know, restock our rocks, because, man, I feel like defenseless against rabbits at the moment. Not really defenseless against rabbits, but... The hell? How the hell did that happen? We fell, apparently. So the game does have a couple of glitches. We'll take one set of painkillers for this, and we'll take one set of painkillers for this. That's totally how painkillers work, by the way. Yay, here's some rocks. Well, may as well grab coal. We can't chuck it at a rabbit, but we can burn it at some point. I do like that fires have to be hot enough for you to be able to add coal to them. It's a very nice touch. Yeah, one day those birds will end up circling over my corpse. I'm almost certain of that. I seem to remember this is where we lost a wolf before. Coming through down here. Yeah, there's all the tinder. So we'll have to watch out just in case he's still in the area. But I think he will have moved on by now. And we've been gone for a fair old time. 5 rocks at the moment. Let's grab another couple. Because I'm a terrible aim. We've seen this many times. And we'll follow this round until we find the railway tunnel. It shouldn't be too far away. And that'll give us our bearings in order for finding the supply cache. Man, it is not cool when it whites out like this. You know, when your visibility comes down to just a couple of meters and you have to trust that you know where you are, that would be like scary as all hell. If you're really familiar with the terrain, then maybe not so much of a problem other than, you know, just being a pain not being able to see. But if it's somewhere that you're not massively familiar with, and you're still not entirely sure that you're going in the right way, that would be terrifying. Okay, there is the tunnel. That's where we need to be heading on. What are these around the base? That's just a rock, okay. So from the tunnel, it's just a little bit up and to the left is another supply cache. And I'd like to find it before it gets dark. The echoing sounds doesn't help at all. Alright. Ooh, there. Nicely tucked away. The map's pretty accurate with its marking. Alright. Tinder plug, accelerant, accelerant, accelerant. Peaches. That takes us up to 22 kilograms. And the peaches are okay. The accelerant, if we didn't have any, would be very useful, and the same with the tinder plug, but overall not the greatest supply cache in the world. Still, we can push on along this way and head into the next area. Folorn muskeg. So this is the area that the trapper told us about. Let's have a look at the map. We've actually got a couple of maps that we can cycle through at the moment. In Folorn muskeg, we know that there's a shortwave tower. And those blueprints for the side quest that he told us about down there. And that's where we're going to have to go in order to... Ooh, actually, maybe we've come in over here. Yeah, I think we've come in over there. And we're actually heading the other way. The map's orientation doesn't help things at all. That doesn't, yeah, specify where it goes. Alright, let's try and get our bearings then. So, it's a little bit of curve round that way right at the end. I think we're up this side. And the way it spans out like that is, yeah, okay, so we're going to have to turn left. And that could have been interesting if we were going the wrong way. So in order to fix his rifle, we actually want to push on straight. But we need to head south around the base in order to get to those blueprints. So I'm going to start doing that now. This could be a mistake. This could be a terrible mistake. But we've got some supplies. As long as we find somewhere reasonable to hold up, then we should be okay. You know, somewhere to make a fire. Didn't actually bring a bedroll with me. I think I left it behind. Okay, well, we'll just have to push on through whatever fatigue we get as well. We're about half fatigued at the moment. Knowing that the homestead is down there, there will be a bed there. We're not going to break you down. But good to know that we'll get sticks from that if we wanted to. Everything seems a little bit weirdly tinted. It's probably because it's a snowstorm and it's sunset. We'll grab sticks on the way because I get the feeling we may need the extra fire material. And then we'll try and stick to the plan. The plan is going to be to do a left wall hug of the map. So we're going to be coming down this way, round and round. It's not going to be as fast as going direct, but with low visibility and not knowing the map, I think it's going to be the safest way we can get around there. And we might find some caves or something interesting on the way. But we are going to want to get somewhere indoors before everything freezes. Nice little fallen tree. I love the effort that they've put into the environment around here. I say around here, in this game in general. I mean, it's all very thoughtfully placed and well laid out. No, we don't want 3 sticks. We want 3 sticks. Aha. So grab this one. Right, and this is the second point where we're turning ever so slightly. So we should now be heading along the south border of the folorn muskeg. Tomato soup. Flat. What's this? That's just rocks. Why is there tomato soup and... Totally not complaining. Totally not complaining. I mean, I'll take some frozen soup any day. Looks like there's some bits that are kind of washing up around the area as well. Maybe the south side wasn't the best plan. But I think we're going to be fine. I'm pretty certain we wouldn't fall through that ice. I think it's cold enough that it'd be like frozen to a good foot thick. Question is, are we going to make it across? Yeah, we're probably gonna make it before dark. I'm just glad it's not like some kind of blizzard snowstorm combination evil hell. We want to be keeping our eyes peeled for any points of interest as well. The shortwave tower is way up in the north, so we're not going to see that anytime soon. But there might be little caves, hidey holes, other buildings, things like that we can investigate, and all that will help with our survival. You're not tired. You're barely tired. Get a grip, Mackenzie. Get a grip and be better. That looks like it actually goes up a bit. This is probably round here. Possibly round here. Let's head up and have a little look. It's definitely starting to get sunset-y. We want to keep staying as close to the track as possible. Man, we are so lost. I wonder if we've just ended up doubling back on ourselves like that. It's always possible. Yeah, we can't tell which way north is because we can't trust the orientation of the map. We can, however, catch a rabbit. Hey, got it. That didn't take long. One rabbit. And there's a dead corpse of something over there. Yeah. One will do. We can investigate what that body is. And maybe from up here we'll actually get some visibility for stuff. Muskeg Overlook. Muskeg Overlook. Wow, we're only just there. Yeah, we must have gone back round that way. I think that's what I've done. Well, we can get some meat from here at least. Yeah, we may as well get that as well.
I could eat anything right now.
We don't need to worry too much about food, but shelter is definitely going to be a concern. This is great for visibility, though. And it looks like the snowstorm itself is cleared a bit. So we should have good visibility when we get back down. Okay, we're going to head back down and we're going to carry straight on over.
So hungry.
Ooh. And a backpack. Alright.
Just what I need.
Warm meal, wool wrap beef jerky. Yeah, I think we will eat some stuff actually. Right. Food. We'll have a little food, we'll have a little drink. And that'll be enough for us to keep going, certainly. I'll grab the 3 bits of firewood. Can we actually make a little fire in here? I think we probably could. Can't craft. Fire. Yes, we can. This counts as indoors. Perfect. Starter. Magnifying lens? No. There's 0% chance. Let's use the 12 wood matches. Use the cash. Well, we've got accelerant for days. Why not?
Fire's life out here.
Okay, so 2 hours. That's going to be plenty enough for us to cook up the food that we've got. Gamey venison. It's not mouldy anymore because we burnt all the mould off it. In fact, that's the other thing we need to do. We need to actually harvest from the rabbit. You can do it with your fists, but it takes longer and more calories to do. Yeah, may as well do it properly. And we'll drop the remaining rabbit bit, I think. Just some guts left in it. Perfect. Okay, let's... Do we want to get this going through the night? Yeah, let's properly stock it up. And then we can always, like, sleep here as well, I think. Or at least pass some time. So, rabbit. Cook. We'll get all the food cooked. We'll get the... yeah, we'll get some snow melted. And we'll basically top up as much as we can. Let's warm up some tomato soup, actually. That'll do both food and drink.
All I can think about is food.
Okay. Where is the tomato soup? There it is. Delicious. Bit of fresh rabbit, have a bit of gamey venison. And let's do the water. We'll do 1.5 litres this time. Won't take us long. We're already like halfway through the night time, so if we get a little bit of sleep under our belt, then we should be good to go for the morning. Okay, passing time to snow shelter requires 15 sticks and 5 cloths. Well, yeah, we can't do that, and we can't just lie down in the snow apparently. Well, that's a shame. Passing time is probably going to be the best thing we're going to do then. It's past 4 hours.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Yeah, we're very, very drained. Okay, let's keep our food levels stocked up at least. I don't mind going with one of our meters low, but going with fatigue and something else is just going to be bad news. So let's eat as much as we can fit in our belly for the moment. Wow, it actually stops eating once you're full. That's kind of cool. Okay. And there's 40 minutes left of this fire. Right, well, we're at the Muskeg Overlook. I think that's probably a good point for us to finish that episode there. Thank you very much for watching. We are going to push on round to the south We need to wait a little bit longer before it starts to get light, but we may head off early and hope we don't freeze to death. If you are enjoying these videos, be sure to give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, you can do so using the link below you. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more The Long Dark. I'll see you soon.